let's rate one of my subscribers. So without getting into autistic details, we'll talk about the main flaws. First is body fat. His body fat is above the normal range, and it definitely shows in his stretch marks and face. His face is more bloated than ideal. It also skews some of his ratios, like around the eye area, the cheekbones and the jaw. Makes him look older too. The second major flaw is his hairline. His hairline is not ideal. The temples are receding. His other flaw is his nose. This is not a major flaw, but his nose is more bulbous and thicker than ideal. So he has some other flaws, such a minor flaw, which is the beard. It's not well kept or well trimmed, and his whole look with the body fat, the unkept beard and everything makes him look like he was cave maxing. Other flaws are his neck. His neck is definitely in the thinner side. This is an unideal thing for a man, and I highly suggest for any guy that has a thinner neck to train his neck. It's one of those features that drastically change the perception of masculinity in a man. Another one of his flaw is again in the hyoid area. His hyoid area is not ideal, and that is again because of the body fat. I suggest mewing after losing body fat because it will make the jaw contour look better and the hyoid muscle will not look as prominent. Now let's take a look at his good features. He does have good eye area. The eyes are positively tilted. The eyelid exposure is minimal. The eye shape is good, definitely a good eyebrow shape, but he lacks contrast in the eye area. His eye area is not well contrasted, and his eye area lacks contrast and dark features to balance out his pale look. The pale skin could also be considered a good feature because he is Indian, and Indian females tend to prefer men with paler skin. If he would have been white, it would be better to get tanned. But as an Indian, you can actually keep the pale face, but I highly suggest to get sun all over your belly so that your vitamin D levels are not low. As for the side profile, one of his best features is the brow ridge. He has a good prominent brow ridge, and his facial convexity is in the average range. It is not ideal, but it is not a flaw. His chin is not recessed severely, just slight recession. His final rating is around a 4 out of 10. Now, as you could see, this is what the looksmaxxing transformation will be like. The things that could be done to achieve this are eye area maxing, mainly using minoxidil for faster results. Tinting the eyebrows is also important in his case because his eyebrows are less dark than ideal, but the shape is good, and tinting them with the combination of using minoxidil or rosemary oil, but it takes a very long time. So he could do the minoxidil and derma rolling for around 5 weeks and he could see big results. For the eyelashes, I mainly suggest rosemary oil. It's the best and for a very long period of time. Other than that, the other thing that changed is his nose. In his case, he should have a rhinoplasty. It's not very necessary, and I suggest it as a last looksmaxxing step. So we want to start with the easy things and then go with the more hard looksmaxxing. So we could see that his nose cartilage is smaller and his whole nose is not visible anymore. It's more blended with his other features, and this could be achieved with a nose surgery, a rhinoplasty for bulbous nose. A good advice for anyone trying to do this type of surgery is firstly know that your nose shape is very bulbous and big, and take undistorted pictures so that you could know for sure that your nose is bulbous. Second would be to go for a doctor that has already done this. So the doctor should has already done this, because if the doctor didn't do this, he might mess up. You know, a lot of surgeons do mess up. So you want to look for a doctor that has experience with bulbous nose surgery and has successful surgeries. Other than this, he's just like leaner and looks better. So the eye area did change his eyes a lot. His eyes will still look way better with the longer eyelashes, darker eyebrows. His hairline is also better. I highly suggest, if possible, to get a hair transplant. If you ever do hair transplant, you should also use minoxidil, because the other part of your hair will also fall out. So you should mainly follow a good diet, and I will will put diet recommendations and more info about diet for hair loss. I will put way more info because a lot of people need this help. His neck is thicker, so it looks better. We didn't change his skin tone, just less damaged. The damage he has accumulated is because of junk food. 100% is like a premature age, and I think that he should definitely switch up his diet. He should be going for an animal-based diet with a lot of raw fat, no more junk food, no more added sugar, maybe natural sugar like from fruit, but no more added sugar anymore. We also had a haircut, and this is the version with longer hair. I think that shorter hair version looks better. He also has a stubble, less bushy beard, as we can see in the side profile. Yes, he just looks better. This is a result of mewing and losing body fat. To lose body fat faster, he would need to just switch up his diet, like no more added sugar, mostly animal-based, eating some raw foods here and there. It is the best diet to just go like primal Agenos diet with the combination of eating more raw fish and getting a lot of sunlight. But if he cannot do this, he would just need to switch up his diet to animal-based, getting a lot of sunlight in his belly, in his testicle as well. Sunlight in the testicles and belly will raise your testosterone, and it will help you lose fat faster and just help you be more healthy and hormonally healthy. So this is it. His face looks way better and it looks unbelievable. You know, some of you would tell me, oh bro, but this is not achievable. No, it's definitely achievable. A similar result could be achieved, but he will need to put in some work and be smart about the decisions. This final result is definitely possible. His final rating in this picture is a 4, but in this final picture, he could be considered a 7. 7 sex heteronomy to 7. I'm talking about realistically when he would apply everything I said, he could definitely achieve. But that is with the hair transplant and the nose job. Without hair transplant, nose job, he might achieve a 6 out of 10 at best. So this is it. Thank you for watching. If you would like looksmaxxing report, you could click on the link, sign up, send your report. Yes, see you next time.